Morning, Monsieur Poirot. Any more thoughts about what we found in the ruins?
Poirot always has their thoughts, Monsieur Lane. Who can tell which will prove to be most significant? What are your plans for this morning?
I've heard there's a fine church in these parts, St. Patrick in the Coombe. I'm going to try and track it down.
What illness forced you to leave your position?
It was... I confess it was nerves, Monsieur Poirot.
I did not mean to intrude.
No, it's quite all right. No sense in my hiding the fact. Women, they are so often at the source of evil.
Do you think so?
Man alive, don't you feel it in the air? All around you. We spoke of it yesterday at the ruins. The presence of evil.
Oui, Monsieur Lane, I feel it. I am able to assist you in your search, I think.
Oh?
I found this pamphlet at the establishment of Mrs. Hughes in Leathercombe Bay.
Oh, this is marvelous. And there's a map and everything. Let's see, it'll make a fine hike over the moors, too. Thank you so much.
Monsieur Lane, I wonder if I may ask you the questions somewhat painful.
Your kind gift has lifted my spirits considerably. I will answer if I can.
Your church was near Brixham, I believe.
Oh, yes, I had a small living there. Why?
Are you familiar with Mrs. Potter's School for Young Ladies?
Why, oh, yes, Miss Potter herself and several of the girls attended my church. Not as many as I would have liked, but some.
Do you recall the Conservatoire de Dance near there?
Oh, yes. Miss Brewster, who is stopping here, was an instructor there.
Does the name Millie Parsons mean anything to you?
The murder. Yes, it caused quite a sensation. A teacher at Miss Porter's was accused. No charges were brought. Simply the ruin of a man's reputation. He may have been misguided, even driven. But the Parsons girl brought it upon herself. Of that, I am convinced. And then, only a few weeks later, another murder. They must have been connected. And of that second crime, he was wholly innocent, I have no doubt. So what he said in a moment of weakness...
What did this teacher say to you?
I may no longer be of the cloth, Mr. Poirot, but I will keep the confidences learnt while I was still in God's service.
Even if it allows a murderer to go free?
Please! God must judge, not I.
Tell me of the second crime.
It received quite a bit of press at the time. Alice Corrigan was the name. Strangled, as was the Parsons girl. The husband was suspected, but again, no arrest was ever made. I'm convinced the two crimes were the work of one man.
And the motive?
Women are at the heart of many tragedies.
In this case, they were the victims of tragedy.
Can you doubt? They brought it upon themselves, through fornication, adultery, and godlessness.
It is my nature to doubt, Monsieur Lane.
Yes, of course. You're a detective. Still, I would think your experience would have paid witness to the truth of my words. I may have misunderstood and unburdened myself too freely. I must be off if I hope to reach the church and be back before it gets too late. Thank you again for the information.
Fellow is right round the bend, Poirot. He practically admitted he knew Millie Parsons' killer, yet did nothing because she was a girl, and somehow deserved it? That's monstrous.
It is true he appears to be quite selective when it comes to forgiveness and compassion. Yet it may very well be that decision to keep silent caused his breakdown. His pain runs deep, and the struggle, it continues. There may be hope for him still. Mademoiselle, if I may have a moment of your time?
I only have a few minutes, Monsieur Poirot. I'm meeting Mrs. Redfern at Sanctuary Cove at 10:30.
I will come straight to the point, mademoiselle. You were a student at Miss Potter's School for Young Ladies in Brixham, were you not?
I was. I'm not anymore, though.
Millie Parsons was a classmate of yours?
Yes.
A close friend?
Nah, not really. We knew her, my friends and I, to speak to. She seemed a harmless sort. Rather sweet, actually.
Why did you leave school?
Monsieur Poirot, I like you, but I'm not sure you have the right to ask me that question.
Did you know an instructor named Gideon Fell?
Yes, we had him for anthropology.
He was a poor teacher?
He was all right, I guess. I am very interested in anthropology. That helped, I suppose.
What most interested you in the class?
Superstition. Much of what we call superstition has a basis in fact. Religious practices and so on.
You did not like him?
At first, he seemed all right. He took several of us to the picture show to see a horror film called Curse of the Islands.
The film, it was frightening to you?
A bit, I suppose. But I found it quite interesting, actually. But then he started acting strangely towards some of the girls. He was creepy. Always making comments to girls when he thought no one could hear. Complimenting them on how they looked.
Was he interested in Millie Parsons?
She told me he had followed her once in the woods. He grabbed her wrist. When she tried to break away, he said how much he liked her hair and her frock. She broke away and threatened to tell Miss Porter. She said he looked at her with his face all twisted up. It was horrible, she said.
This interest, it was more than politeness?
A lot more.
Millie told Miss Porter of this incident?
No. One of the other girls had already complained and she did nothing. She accused the girl of trying to make trouble for Mr. Fell because he gave her bad marks.
After Millie's death, you said nothing of Mr. Fell?
I did. The police looked into it. They said he had an alibi. But I knew. My friends and I knew. You don't believe me, do you?
Au contraire, I have known many alibis that seemed unbreakable, only to shatter as easily as glass when the right force was applied.
He did it, Monsieur Poirot. He killed Millie. I have to change into my swimming costume now. Will you excuse me?
Of course. Thank you for speaking with me.
I say, Poirot, do you think you can break this Fell character's alibi?
If I can, Hastings, Miss Brewster and the police will have their answer. These are the binoculars, most splendid. What are you thinking, Hastings?
Monsieur Poirot?
Good morning, Madame Marshall. I regret I have not yet found the writer of those notes.
I wouldn't worry myself if I were you. In fact, I'd like you to forget about them.
You have learned the identity of the author?
Yes. And if there's any further bother, I will deal with it myself. Is that clear?
That could be dangerous. An argument will not assist us, Hastings. Better to comply. I will do as you ask. That is a scent most charming that you wear.
Thank you. You're very kind. It's an expensive indulgence, especially for the beach. But I like it so.
You are going for the swim?
No. I wanted to use a float.
Use this one with my compliments.
You won't be using it.
No, I am certain of that.
Do something for me, will you?
Anything. Hastings, do not become smitten with this woman. She is charming, yes, but it will cloud your ability to investigate.
Sorry, Poirot. She's just so damned attractive.
Don't tell anyone where I am. Everyone will follow me about so. I just want for once to be alone.
She wants to be alone? I don't believe that for a minute.
Very good, Hastings. You read her character well. I concur. She has the rendezvous, I think. But with whom?
Morning, Poirot. Seen my wife anywhere about?
Has Madame risen so early?
Oh, she's not in her room. Lovely day. Think I'll have a bathe right away. Got a lot of typing to do this morning.
Morning, Marshall.
You look for Madame Redfern?
Christine is off sketching somewhere.
I say, it's that North chap again.
What course of action do you suggest, Hastings?
Ask Mrs. Redfern to make a sketch of him.
An excellent idea, my friend. Then Colonel Weston can send a picture to Scotland Yard for identification.
N20, E15, N19. Poirot, they could be a map. The number of paces north, east, then north again.
And the starting point?
Albert Bagby at the Monk's Hood Inn told you that Tom Carter would spend hours on the island's summit. It was his favourite spot on the island. And we found Gardner poking about up there as well. I'll bet he's come to the same conclusion I have. This is a map to Tom Cutter's treasure.
Monsieur Poirot, thank you again for the sketch pad.
It is my pleasure, madame.
I intend to make good use of it today.
What will you sketch today?
I'm meeting Linda at Sanctuary Cove at 10:30. While she swims, I will sketch her guillemots for her.
You are kind to take an interest in her.
She's having a rough time of it, I'm afraid.
I believe you are correct. A friend now will be of great help, I think. Madame, do you have the time to make this small sketch for Poirot?
Why? I'd be delighted to. It's the least I can do.
There is a man at the landing of the sea tractor. Do you think you could make the portrait of him?
I don't see why not. I've a little time before Linda will be ready.
And, madame, if you could contrive to do so without his knowledge?
Oh, I must say it's rather exciting having a detective on holiday.
Monsieur Poirot, any luck with finding my typewriter?
Oui, mademoiselle. This is it not?
Yes, indeed. Wherever did you find it?
I would rather not say at present.
You are being most mysterious.
It is my nature to be mysterious, I am afraid.
Well, I'm happy to have it back. Thank you. Please let me know if there is any way I can repay you.
I will? Where are you off to, may I ask?
The Ledgers to read my book. It's a rather good thriller by Graham Greene. Do you know his work?
Bien. He is an excellent writer.
Then I've a tennis date with Ken, Mr. Marshall, Mrs. Redfern and Mr. Gardner at 12. I'll just put this typewriter in my room, then I'm off.
Enjoy your day, mademoiselle.
And you, Monsieur Poirot. And thanks again.
North 20, east 19, then north 15. Let's see where we end up, shall we?
1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20. Eh bien. Now east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12. Hastings. 3 more steps will put me in the center of the... What did you call it?
The ad service court. Poirot, something is buried there. That's why the ground keeps settling. Dig! Dig!
Against my better judgment?
A treasure chest! Oh, that's...
Yes, Hastings, we've uncovered the spot where the monks, they dumped their old brandy casks. Congratulations.
I was so sure.
I suggest another visit to Monsieur Bagby, if you insist on pursuing this.
Good idea, old fellow. First you'd better finish filling in the hole and raking the tennis court.
This is a useful point to measure the time it takes to reach Cutter's Cove, the spot that will be the scene of the murder. From the tennis court to Cutter's Cove, it is 20 minutes. This is neither the... Let him observe his non-existent birds in peace, Hastings.
Hello? Need the sea tractor, do you?
Yes, please?
On me way. Mr. Poirot, I wanted to thank you for helping to clear up the misunderstanding between Gladys and me. How she could think I'd ever be interested in that schoolgirl is beyond me. I can't help it if some foolish child decides on her own to start hanging about the garage. I know it sounds silly, but I think she was only doing it because she wanted to pinch my shovel.
The village is practically abandoned.
Hello, Mr. Poirot. Not like you to look so out of sorts.
Did you not say the key to finding the treasure was to start on the island summit? Hastings, we are not here for the treasure hunt.
Well, that's what most believe, eh? What of it?
The directions I discovered led to where the tennis court is now.
Don't tell me you dug up Mrs. Castle's tennis court.
Yes, very amusing. Have you any idea where we could have gone wrong?
Well, let me see. Oh, rot.
All right, why do you say this?
Well, if you started at the current high point on the island, you would easily go astray.
The current high point?
Yes, you misunderstood me.
I? Poirot? He does not misunderstand.
But you have. Let me explain. That hill is the highest point on the island now. But of course it wasn't back in Tom Cutter's day. That was long before the hotel, remember? They levelled the land around there when they built it. The highest point used to be... let me see. You know that grassy path out from the main entrance a ways? The one that leads to the bathing beach? Well, that used to be much higher. That's where old Tom used to sit and watch. You really did dig up the tennis court?
Good day to you, Monsieur Bagby.
Yeah, if you'd like a game of darts, just ask.
A corned beef sandwich, and well past its prime by the smell of it. Look at the size of that brute.
Morning, Poirot.
Major, you are here already?
I've already worked with the dog. He'll do as I say. Are you ready?
Proceed, Major.
Stand at attention, Baskerville. Heel.
It's a miracle, that is.
Sit. Easy as anything to train a dog. You just know how to talk to them.
Your skill is extraordinary, Major. Now I will open the door. Command him to enter, and we will let nature take its course.
Ready when you are, Poirot. Enter Baskerville. Baskerville, enter the shop. He won't budge, Poirot. Can't say what the trouble is. Have you any way to lure him inside?
Hastings, do you have anything that might attract Baskerville? That is exactly as Poirot was thinking, Hastings.
Was that poor Baskerville again? You'd think he'd learn not to come round here anymore.
Voila, Madame Hughes. The case of the missing post is solved.
Why, do you mean to say my dear little Chloe knocked those letters back there by accident?
That your cat pushed them there to have the room for the catnap is fact. Whether it was an accident, it is not for Poirot to say.
Oh, Mr. Poirot, how can I ever thank you?
It is my pleasure to assist you, madame. However, there is a kindness you can do Poirot in return.
What is it?
Choose wisely, Hastings. I could make good use of your testing equipment. Excellent, Hastings. You are sharpening the detective instincts.
I'm not sure. You are a detective.
Colonel Weston will vouch for me.
Ah, well then. Of course you can. I'm happy to be of service, I'm sure.
Merci, madame. You do that great service for Poirot. The tablets of Monsieur Lane are most certainly Troyenal.
Hello, Poirot. Enjoying your holidays?
I will let you be the judge of that, my friend. I have several things to discuss with you.
Carry on.
Mrs. Marshall has been receiving threatening messages.
The devil, you say? From whom?
That is yet unclear. I would like to compare them to the type on your machine.
You think I've been sending them?
I must try every possibility, my friend, however remote.
Be my guest.
I confess that... There, you see, Hastings, the E, the M, and the H. This is the typewriter used to write the threatening notes beyond any doubt. There is no doubt. The notes were typed on this machine.
But that's impossible.
No one visits you here?
Well, of course. Many people do. In addition to my regular police duties, there's the home guard, the evacuation. Hang on.
You have thought of something?
I'd hate for it to be true. That girl at the hotel. She popped in with all sorts of questions about the evacuation. I think she wanted to be told the hotel was being closed. I expect the order any day now, by the way.
Was it Rosamund Darnley?
I'd hardly call her a girl, Poirot. No, of course not.
Hastings, Poirot would not make such a foolish deduction. Was it Linda Marshall?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it was. Bit nasty, that. Writing threatening messages to her own stepmother.
Very nasty indeed. Especially since she apparently also stole Mademoiselle Darnley's typewriter and hid it in Christine Redfern's room to incriminate her. A competent deduction, Hastings. There is hope for you yet. Is Mrs. Castle a member of the Home Guard?
Yes, she volunteered, although she hasn't been of much use.
Why do you say that?
The sightings of U-boats don't match what my other watchers are reporting. I'm not sure she's truly watching at all.
I am afraid it is worse than that. She has a German radio, a code book, and a signal lantern in her safe.
Good God, a fifth columnist here in Leathercombe Bay. I'll have her arrested immediately.
Please do not as yet. If you watch her, she may lead you to her associates.
Ah, you're right. I'll have her followed if she leaves the island.
Excellent! What can you tell me of Alice Corrigan's murder case?
Nasty bit of work. The husband had a motive, but an unbreakable alibi as well. Not my district, but I have some notes at my office.
Could you obtain for me the summary of the report?
I'll have it sent over from Kingsbridge this afternoon.
Did the report on the Millie Parsons case arrive?
Yes, here it is. I was in London through most of it, in Home Guard and evacuation meetings. I hope to have a look at it again once things quiet down. If they quiet down, that is.
Ah, merci. I will read as I make my notes. Hastings, look over these notes of the alibi of the teacher Gideon Fell. Tell me what you see.
Something about the film? Fell was alone there for 2 hours.
What is the most important fact concerning that film and Fell's alibi?
The title.
Curse of the Islands? And why is it significant?
Linda Marshall told us Fell took her and some friends to see it.
And this tells you?
He knew the story already.
And the theater ticket he had in his possession for the 12th of April?
He bought the ticket, but he never went in.
You have it, my friend. Well done. Colonel?
Yes?
The Millie Parsons affair. This alibi of the teacher, Gideon Fell. It does not hold the liquid.
Water, Poirot.
It does not hold its water.
Oh?
There are witnesses. Girls at the school that will tell you that Monsieur Fell took them to see Curse of the Islands before that night.
You don't say.
Fell, he leaves the restaurant at 7:40. He buys the ticket at the theater nearby, a matter of a few moments only. Then he walks to the corpse. He is there shortly before 15 minutes to 9, the time Millie Parsons' ballet class it is finished. He waits. The girl arrives. The murder, it is done. He walks back to the movie theater in time to see the end upon the screen.
By Joe, Poirot, you're astounding.
I had the information you lacked, my friend. That is all.
I need to write up a report on this at once. Could we talk later, Poirot? I have my other duties to attend to.
Morning, sir. I was just off to do an errand. Say, you don't happen to know anything about motor cars, do you?
Yes, I do. Hastings, what is this you make me say? I know nothing of motor cars.
I do, Poirot. Let's see what he's on about.
What would you like to know?
Major Barry's car needs its points cleaned. He wants it as soon as possible, but I have to test the motor on the sea tractor. It's been a bit dodgy lately. I wouldn't want to strand anyone on the island. I'd be in your debt if you could help me out.
The young scoundrel asks such a thing of the world's greatest detective?
Hang on, Poirot. It wouldn't hurt to have a bright lad like Jenks on our side.
I see no points on the car of Major Barry. And the motor cars, they are filthy.
Nonsense. You'd think you'd never heard of soap. I've never cleaned points myself, but all we need are some instructions. The current issue of Motor Enthusiast magazine has an exceptionally clear article on the subject.
Ouch! Something pricked me.
It's a sliver of metal. Must be magnetic. Can't say I see much point in hanging on to a mag...
As you say, Hastings, you'll never know. It appears to be stuck that way. Without error, mon ami. Your instincts are well honed, mon ami. Oh, that does not... I do not think... The puzzle, it is one piece closer to completion.
Done, old man.
There is not enough soap in all of Devon to restore my hands.
Morning, sir. Got the tractor motor purring like a kitten. Any luck with Major Barry's automobile?
Why, yes. Against all expectation, I have cleaned the tips with much success.
Beg your pardon?
Points, old man.
And the points as well.
Smashing. Much obliged, sir. Like a ride to the island?
Yes, please.
Let's be off then. I've been looking after the hotel garage and driving the sea tractor for almost 5 years now. Motor cars are my passion. I keep the guests' motors clean and full of petrol. I also tend to any repairs they might need as well. Just look at that Major Barry's motor now. A 1938 Triumph Dolomite. It's a beautiful piece of British style and manufacturing. I can't think but what the war effort will take all the great designers to work on tanks and whatnot.
Mademoiselle Brewster, you have had a pleasant morning?
Good morning, Mr. Poirot. Well, I was, until somebody chucked something at me from the balcony up there.
Mademoiselle, I have looked into Millie's murder.
And?
I believe I have found the one responsible for her death.
Who was it?
Colonel Weston is having his men follow up on certain facts I placed before him. While I cannot tell you with absolute certainty, nevertheless, the indications are very strong that the one they will question is our man. Every instinct tells me he is the man, and I promise you he will be brought to justice.
Mr. Poirot, I can't tell you how much this means to me.
She was a good friend to you, young Millie.
Yes, she was. She was an innocent. Mr. Poirot, I can't bear it when the innocent suffer.
You have the good heart, mademoiselle. I am happy I was able to assist you. Something was thrown at you?
I was having my usual morning swim at about 10:30, when all of a sudden, whoosh, something hit the water very near my head.
You do not know what it was, the projectile?
No, I would have swum down for it. But the water's pretty deep here, and my ears won't take the pressure. If you'll excuse me, it's time for my row. The exercise will do me good.
North 20, east 19, then north 15. Let's see where we end up, shall we?
1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hastings, here too is the depression in the ground, remember?
Dig, Poirot, dig!
Luckily for you, Poirot is an expert gardener. You have seen my vegetable marrows.
There! You've hit something! Tom Cutter's treasure is
3 gold dots. Congratulations.
At least they're gold. Oh, better fill in the hole, Poirot. Wouldn't do for anyone to injure themselves.
As you yourself would say, well played, Hastings. You have correctly deduced that Tom Cutter's Ton 80 was the key to unlocking their secret door.
Thanks, old man.
The ghost of Tom Cutter becomes someone wearing a coat covered with luminescent paint. May know my friend Hastings? May know my...
Beach is certainly empty this morning.
I believe Captain Marshall will be swimming shortly.
Everyone else off on excursions, I expect. Major Barry wanted to go into Knightsbridge if his car was fixed.
The Major? He has business in Kingsbridge?
Oh, he was complaining of the lack of privacy when using the phone in Lethercombe Bay post office. I can't imagine what he has to be so secretive about. Can you, Oakley?
No, darling.
You do not take the excursion?
I was saying to Mr. Gardner only this morning, we simply must make an excursion to Dartmoor. It's quite near and the associations are all so romantic, aren't they, Oakley?
Yes, darling. I've always wanted to visit the Dartmoor prison.
You do not knit at the ledges this morning?
No, Miss Darnley was there before us and didn't seem to be in the mood for chatting. So we came here. Didn't want to disturb her, did we, Oakley?
No, darling.
The motor car, it is repaired.
Oh? Isn't that splendid, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
Oakley, I don't believe I've got that second shade of purple wool. It's in the second drawer of the bureau in our bedroom, or it might be the third.
Yes, darling.
Good morning, Mr. Redfern.
I don't see anything good about it.
Goodness, he's in a mood.
Let her enjoy this. Madame Redfern.
Oh, Monsieur Poirot, I have the sketch you asked me for.
Merci, madame.
I'm afraid I need some...
The door is locked, but I can hear their voices from within. Perhaps we should listen a bit closer, Hastings. I do not think that...
I say, Poirot, he seems to be typing up quite a storm.
Hello? Need the sea tractor, do you?
Yes, please?
On me way. This sea tractor is a rare contraption, isn't it? When the Smuggler's Rest was first built, they used to ferry folks over by boat. But the current across the causeway here can be powerful at times. When they updated the hotel in 1932, I think it was, they had the tractor built. High tide, low tide, strong current or no. The tractor, she just plows along, keeping us high and dry. It's a miracle of modern engineering, I calls it.
Oh, that does not make sense. Could you send a sketch to Scotland Yard for identification?
Be glad to. I've seen the fellow about. You think he's up to no good?
I do.
I'll try to have an answer for you this afternoon.
Merci. Good day, monsieur.
Hello. Somebody's having a bath. Leaving it rather late in the morning, weren't they?
You have done well, Hastings. Perhaps a misstep or two here or there, but overall I give you high marks indeed.
Thanks, Poirot. Very decent of you.
But now, your mettle will be tested. Recall where each suspect was last seen. I have marked their positions on the map here. As you probe their alibis, we will update the map so that perhaps you can see who had the most opportunity to kill Madame Marshall. And do not neglect the inhabitants of Leathercombe Bay. They may also have information of importance.
I'll be thorough, old man. You can count on me.
Excellent. And of course, if you find yourself unable to progress, we will consult the magic of the Finger of Suspicion.
Magic my eye. But at any rate, it's time now for a fifth clue to its secret.
The clue is magnet.
Magnet. At last, a clue that suggests something useful.
I am glad the clue it pleases you. I shall place it next to the Finger of Suspicion. Use it as you will. When you are ready, my friend, we will return to Seadrift Island. It is now late morning. The time it is precisely 11:40 when the rowboat with Patrick Redfern at the oars and Emily Brewster in the bow rounds the headland into Cutter's Cove.
Hello? Who's that?
It looks like Mrs. Marshall.
So it does.
We don't want to land here, do we?
Oh, plenty of time.
That's odd. Why is Mrs. Marshall lying in the shade?
Hello, Arlena?
Mademoiselle Brewster senses something. The body, the way it lies. There is something unnatural in the angle of the outspread arms.
Arlena?
Monsieur Redfern too, he hesitates. And then...
Arlena! No!
Is she?
She's dead! Oh, God. She's been strangled! Arlena!
I was in my room, as yet unaware of the tragedy.
Oh, Monsieur Poirot. I'm sorry, my nerves.
Madame, has something happened?
Don't you know? The police have been here for an hour at least.
The police?
In Cutter's Cove. It's Mrs. Marshall. She's been murdered. Please, please excuse me.
Oh, sir. Sir, it's terrible.
Please, not now, Monsieur Poirot. Wife is too distraught to speak.
Do not disturb him, Hastings. We may be able to take advantage of his absence from the beach.
Mr. Poirot, there you are.
Mademoiselle, what has occurred?
It's Mrs. Marshall. Mr. Redfern and I found her in Cutter's Cove. She's been strangled.
Mademoiselle, may I ask you a question?
Certainly.
Can you row me to Cutter's Cove?
Mr. Poirot, after your efforts to find Millie's killer, I'll row you any time you like. You need only ask me. Climb in.
Poirot, at last. Listen, you know how strapped I am right now with the evacuation, the Home Guard, and now fifth columnists? If you could leave the investigation, I would be in your debt.
I will help in any way I can, my friend.
Thank you. You just missed Dr. Neaston, the coroner. My men have done a cursory search of the cove. We'll be back shortly to collect the remains and with equipment to do a better job.
Who called you?
George Strum, bathing beach attendant, showed up on my doorstep. Miss Brewster sent him. As luck would have it, Neaston was with me, so we came right over.
What could Dr. Neaston tell you about the time of death?
He put the time of the murder somewhere between 11:15 and 12:20, just before Redfern and Miss Brewster showed up.
The cause of death was strangulation?
Oh yes, no doubt about that. The handprints are very clear on the neck. Neaston may be able to tell us more after the autopsy, but it's pretty clear a very strong pair of hands did that to her. That's all I have for now. Poirot, I hate to drop this thing in your lap like this.
Do not concern yourself, my friend.
Look around all you like. Make sure everyone knows you speak with my authority. I'll do a background check on everyone on the island. I should have a report for you at the police station later this afternoon.
Thank you, Colonel.
Give me a few minutes, would you, Poirot?
What? Oh, Poirot.
May I put to you some questions, Monsieur Redfern? How did you and Mademoiselle Brewster come to be rowing together?
I asked Miss Brewster if I could join her.
Why did you do that? Monsieur Redfern, there is no longer the luxury of playing the little games. Now is the time for truth.
Arlena and I were accustomed to swimming together each morning. When I did see her on the beach, I went looking for her. She wasn't up at the hotel. I saw Miss Brewster getting the rowboat ready. That's when I got the idea that if we rowed around the island, I might find her. Arlena. I offered to row first. We set off.
What time did you arrive here?
Sometime before 12. I don't know exactly.
Tell me what you thought when you saw Mrs. Marshall.
Well, I was put out, if you must know. I couldn't understand why she hadn't left me. I couldn't understand it at all. I rowed for the beach. I wanted to find out what she was doing.
What happened after the boat beached?
I called out to her, but she didn't answer. She just lay there. I went over to her. There was something strange. She was so still. I knelt beside her, touched her hand, then her arm. She didn't react at all. Then I lifted her hat. My God, her face, Poirot. It was dark, mottled, and there was marks, handprints on her neck.
Steady.
I'm sorry. She was so beautiful. How could anyone spoil that?
Who went for help?
Miss Brewster. I had this idea. I wanted to protect her. It's stupid, I know. She was beyond anyone's protection. I sat near her. It couldn't take that. She came over here and waited until the police arrived.
Is there anything you saw or thought that might help us?
I'm sorry. Let me think.
Take your time.
There was one thing. I heard a noise while I was still over near Arlena.
What was it?
A clatter on the rocks near the ladder. Something falling. Not a rock, though. Something light.
I may have more questions for you later. Arlena's coffee flask.
You aren't going to look at her face, are you?
The investigator of murder cannot be squeamish, Hastings.
Still, if you assure me of the facts, there isn't any real need, is there?
As you wish. I state categorically that Mrs. Marshall was strangled to death by a very powerful pair of hands. This is certainly significant.
Hello, something was dumped here. What does it smell like, Poirot?
Coffee. This is
of green fabric. The same colour as Arlena Marshall's hat. A smashed bottle with a bit of fluid left in it.
And the fluid has the distinctive odor of an expensive perfume.
That mud looks like it was placed there deliberately. And there's something shiny underneath. I say, a six-sided metal receptacle hidden by the mud. The mud must have been applied fairly recently, and the metal looks shiny, almost new. And that shape, it reminds me of something. It's like the receptacle for a winch handle you find on the masts of some sailboats to winch the sail up and down. I'll just snip a piece of the fabric from the hat.
Hastings, that attempt is not worthy of you. I would like to put to you the questions, if I may.
Of course.
How did you and Monsieur Redfern come to be rowing together?
After you saw me at Rocky Bar, I changed and was about to set out on my morning row when Mr. Redfern asked if he could join me.
What time did you arrive here?
We arrived on the beach at 11:45. We must have come in sight of the cove 5 minutes before that.
Tell me what you thought when you saw Mrs. Marshall.
Nothing at first. I assumed she was sunning herself.
And then?
Well, the first thing I noticed was she was lying as if she was sunbathing. But she was in the shade of the cliffs. Then, when Mr. Redfern called out and she didn't answer, that felt odd too. Once we were out of the boat, I could tell there was something unnatural in the way she was lying. Her arms.
What time was this?
He wanted to row right round the island, so I checked my watch. It was not quite 11:30.
Did Monsieur Redfern often accompany you?
No, this was the first time. If you ask me, he was looking for Mrs. Marshall. He volunteered to take the oars first.
What happened after the boat beached?
Mr. Redfern and I approached Mrs. Marshall. I could see he thought the situation wasn't right as well. He knelt beside her, touched her hand, then her arm, then he started to lift her hat. He saw her face and cried out.
Who went for help?
I did. We both knew someone had to. I'm not the kind of woman who would ever admit to feeling fear, but I was secretly thankful when Mr. Redfern offered to stay with the body.
I understand perfectly, mademoiselle. You must have reproached yourself. Is there anything you saw or thought that might help us?
No, I don't believe so. Yes, there is something. She was strangled, just like Millie and the other woman, Alice Corrigan. 3 women strangled in South Devon within a few months of one another. Can that be just coincidence?
Anything is possible, mademoiselle. But I will agree that coincidence in this case seems highly unlikely. I may have more questions for you later.
Of course.
row me back to the bathing beach?
Of course. Would you like to leave now?
Yes, thank you.